Hello, guys. Welcome to the show today, where we're going to be talking about some retro stuff, a little bit of retro for you. Today is going to be Action Stars of Yesteryear, and this is part 5. So there's several parts, and what you can find on my channel. And at the end of all of the Action Stars, I will definitely um, put together a playlist so anybody who wants to see all the Action Stars can do so. And I may even do like a special video for all that. But let's see who's in the chat to who's all in here today. I see a lot of mods in there today. Let's see. We've got the Outcast Creative. Oh, guys, the Outcast Creative has a really awesome channel, and I'm actually going to be on his channel tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow is Saturday, right? All the days sort of blend into each other sometimes. But I'll be on his channel tomorrow talking about a movie called Beat Street. And I'm not sure if you guys remember that from the 80s. And he's going to actually have some people who are actually in that movie on the show. So if you want to check that out, I'm not quite sure about the time. Um, I believe it may be. I'll try to find out before the end of our stream today exactly what time, but it will be after the watch party that I will have on this channel tomorrow. So no worries. The watch party is happening tomorrow. I would never stand up Flash Gordon, that's for sure. All right, and Outcast Creative has something. Oh, let's see what he says. Not so much of an action star, but certainly headlined several B movies and was in Uncommon Valor. Do give actor Tim Thomerson a shout out. Loved him, and I'm trying to get him to come on he means on his show. And so yes, I'm not quite sure. I probably will recognize his face, but Tim Thomason, you are a legend. And the Outcast Creative also says that he's gutted that he's going to miss the live show. I'm so sorry. Yeah, he's so sweet. Thank you so much um, for stopping by and leaving the first comments um, that we have here. And then we have Lance Chafin in the house. Hello, how are you, Lance? I hope you're doing well. I know that you bumped your head last week. How is your injuries happening? How is it coping? How are you coping with your injuries from last week? I know myself personally, I have a little bit of a headache. I woke up not feeling so well, but I just couldn't resist streaming today. And also, um, I know that when I do these streams, they always make me feel better. So why, heck, why not? Uh, and Lance says, congrats on the win on Wednesday. Okay, and so for all of you who probably don't know what that means, I won, I believe a copy, or I'm not sure exactly what I got, but there's a magazine called um, Rewind, and it has a whole bunch of stuff from like when I was a kid uh in the show, and even some things from like earlier, like in the 60s, so like 60s, 70s, 80s, what was happening on TV. I think in particular is its niche, and it's called Rewind Magazine. And Dave Sundstrom, who has a wonderful channel, I was on there once, and he um, touts this magazine so much. It's really an awesome magazine. So if you ever get a chance to take a look at something, or you want a magazine that kind of reminds you of the good old days, definitely take a look. Try to find a Rewind magazine. Um, let's see who else is here. Uh-oh. The allergies, they may be showing. I want to sneeze right now so bad. So I might sneeze, guys. I hope I don't. Um, they were doing so fine. Um, and Unicorn Rampant Studio is here. Hello. I am so happy that you're here. Says, whoops, just rousing from a puppy nap. Aw, not awake yet. Aw, I love puppy naps. Puppy naps are sweet. I'm a purveyor of all cute things. So puppies are right on the list of some of the cutest things you'll ever see, ever, besides little kittens. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Lance is filling us in on hit when he won. He says, I won 2 weeks ago and got my first two copies within a week. Oh, okay. Now was it a lifetime subscription or just one? I'm not sure what I exactly won, but I know something's coming to me. Uh, and I was like, wow, I don't usually win anything. So it was certainly my luckiest day on Wednesday. I hit 6K, and I also won a raffle. That hardly ever happens to me, but maybe my luck is changing, guys. Maybe my luck is changing. And Lance is telling everyone to please hit that button, please, and thank you. And uh, while we are saying that, which I absolutely adore, let's do a little something uh, more commercial. There we go. Just hit that, hit that like button for me. If you're liking what you're seeing on my channel here. Wow, there's so many comments. Okay, it just jumped. And let's see. And yes, that cool intro. I kind of messed up the beginning of it, but it was a little interesting. Uh, oh, William Blake Hall is here. Hello, William. Hi. Kermit the Frog here. I can imagine the voice. Oh, thank you for being here, William. Um, let's see. Oh, yeah, and you guys are saying it's the Wrench Brigade or the Mod Squad. Yes, I love you guys. And let me just, I have a little something for you guys saying thank you for all of your help, always keeping um, the uh, the streams nice and clear of any spam bots and things like that. Yes, I love that. That woo! It's got so much energy. The wrench ring. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you uh, doing all that you can to help me out. And also, let's see. And oh, look, Keith E is here saying hello to William and Lance. Thank you so much for being here, Keithy. Just big hugs to you for supporting me and the channel and helping to make it grow. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate all of you guys, really. It's just, I actually have a special video I put together saying thank you to all of you guys who are supporters, Patreons, mods, everyone. Let's see if I can find it. There's a brand new video I just made, and I'm so proud of it. Let me just see if I can find it. Um, Here we go.
This presentation is made possible by these amazing individuals and organizations. Whether it was through Patreon, Super Chats, Super Stickers, or by watching, liking, and commenting, I really appreciate each and every one of you.
Oh gosh, I love that so much. It makes me so happy. That song is really feels like old school hip hop. Like a rapper is just about to come out and start rapping from like from the old days, the old school rapping. I do miss that kind of stuff. I was never like a huge fan, but the ones that were popular, that you just couldn't get away from. They were so good. Uh, and Yeah. So William Blake says Thomerson, Dollman, and Jack Death. Oh, I've never seen these movies. Okay. I will have to let's put that on. I'm gonna have to write that down, guys. Um, Doll Man and Jack. Okay. Yeah, we're making notes, guys. I want to be on top. So Unicorn Rampant Studio says, "Hey kids, back again. Time for coffee and headphones." Okay. Yes. Coffee and headphones. Let's see. And let's see. And Lance says transfers had Helen Hunt in them. Oh, I didn't know that. Um, And Unicorn Rampant Studios is, I guess, looking after two dogs today. Give them a big kiss for me or a hug, whichever one is best. And Sean Ennis says, "Hey Lance, Keith, William, Blake Hall. Hey all. Oh, you guys are just so cool in the chat. I love when you guys are talking to each other." Um, and Unicorn says we're breaking up the snuggle pile. Aw. Keith E says, I have an invisible hippopotamus named Hoover, and that's enough for me. Aw, that's so cute. um, and let's see. And Blake, William Blake Hall is letting me know that we hear you. Thank you so much. I am so glad that you guys are letting me know these things because I could go on for a long time without even knowing that I'm muted. I try to have like there's some other places where I can try to see some things like that, but sometimes when you get on a tangent, you never know. Let's see. And William says Edgar Rice Burroughs had an adventurer named David Ennis. Ooh, interesting. Oh, he was saying uh, Innes, in fact, yes. Yes, in relation to Sean Innes, speaking to Sean Innes about his last name. And John Walker, hello from Scotland, and hello from Project Genesis, guys. How are you? How are you, John? Oh, wow. Thanks for visiting us today. We're international, guys. And William Blake Hall says, "Hi, Johnny Walker. Now we can party." Yes, that's right. That I didn't even think about that. That your name is actually the same name of that famous drink. Um, and Shannon says, "I see my FYI." William Blake Hall, Sean Ennis is not my real name. Sort of nom de plume. Oh, okay. Cool. Let's see. And we got some backup here that Sean Innes says that Tim Thomerson is awesome. Okay, I am so out of the loop. I need to get my Tim Thomerson on and watch some of his movies. And Danny Staten is here. Hello. Greetings from South Carolina. Well, also greetings from Project Genesis. Great to see you here today. Awesome as usual. And let's see. Um, and Lance says it's a 12-month subscription to Remind Magazine. Wow! A 12-month subscription? I am excited. I'm so excited. I am so excited. I never win anything, and there you go. Um, I won something. That's incredible. Oh, the allergies are starting, guys. Sorry about this. I thought it was gonna be okay. I've got the uh you know what do they call it? I have the machine on to help me breathe better, but and it's been helping a little bit, but I think more I need more help. And William says, "Oh, RNG, I hope you're okay with this, but your dark hair plus your dark neckline is giving you a bit of Dr. Zayas beard." But if it's warm, it's comfortable and good. Yes. Dr. Zayas. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. And Sean Ennis says, congrats on 6K RNG. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. And it looks like the algorithm knows I exist. This is fantastic. Yeah, and it's growing really fast. So I'm hoping that everybody who's finding the channel is enjoying it. You know, I definitely want the the new subscribers to be definitely people who are gonna like the channel. So I really care about you guys, and I don't want it to be a bad experience for anybody. Danny Staten has YouTube Shock Theater Official, my new horror movie channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, guys, if you like horror movies, head over to Danny Staten's Shock Theater Official. That should grow really fast because people love horror. A lot of people love horror movies. Um, so thanks for posting that and letting us know what you're up to. Um, and Unicorn Rampant Studio, how sweet. It's nice to see your list of supporters grow. Yes, I mean I did I added it's not all from Patreon because there's some from Patreon and then there's some from um quite a few people just recently became members on the channel, which was really like surprises me. That means I better make some good content for them. And also, there's some people who bought merchandise. So I don't know if you guys all know, I have merch now. So some people bought merch, and so I added some people that I knew bought merch, put them on the list, and some other people who uh, uh, like I put all the mods on the list because of the work that you guys do. And anybody who did super chats and super stickers, that kind of stuff. I really appreciate that. So that those things really help the channel out a lot, um, and it means a lot to me. It really does. So yeah, it really does. And Keith, he says, it's our pleasure to support and help you in any way we can. Oh, Keith, you're super, super sweet to me. Thank you. And Lance says, I watch Robert Meyer Burnett. Yes, he's fantastic. I've been watching him for years now. And it's just great to, kind of see his channel grow as well. I mean, um, he's doing really, really well. And yeah, he the first night the first watch part, I'm sorry, not first, he did stop by for the first watch party I did, and he also on the first live I did, he actually donated quite a substantial super chat. So I was like, wow, that's pretty incredible. Um, and Chris Gore is another person that's like, any chance he gets to like, mention me. I mean, he does, and I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. He's just wonderful to me. Besides, also, he was also one of the people who gave a nice super chat. So I respect all that stuff. I do. I don't take it for granted. And John Walker says that Doll Man is great. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on my list. It sounds like a silly title, so I guess I'll be surprised. You guys are giving it such great, uh, great like suggestions here. So I'm definitely going to see about that. And Lance says, "Where's Sunbrat at?" Well, she's probably taking a break or something. But I love Miss Stunt Brat, and I hope she's doing well. I'm giving her air kisses. If you see this in the replay, mwah! We love you. And Sean Ennis says, William Blake Hall, at that effect on on RNG's neck is contrast due to the issue with the video. Her web camera is okay, but not great. Yeah, so it was. This camera is terrible. You're being kind, but maybe some fill light would help. Yes. So yeah, it is pretty weird. I've got a huge glare on that side. Um, and then there's like an upper light. Maybe if I turn off that light, it'll be fine. Give me a second. I'm gonna stop my camera and see this just a little. No, it's still messed up. Yeah, it's when you say it's not the greatest camera, it's pretty bad. It's almost like yeah, it's really terrible. But we're saving up for a camera, um, a cam, like a webcam, that has a better quality, than the one that's built into the laptop. Uh, it's getting to be that time, right? It's almost time to upgrade. Lord Toth is here. Hello, Lord Toth. How are you? How are you? Hi everyone. Hi Retro Nerd Girl. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, Always great to see you. I am doing well. And William Boy says, I can relate to not having adequate illumination. um, and let's see what else. What else? Uh, Video historically is not been great with shadow detail and errors on contrast. Oh, you seem to know your camera uh, knowledge very well. And Lance says, my head hurt for a few days. It's a lot better now. Yay. Oh, good, good, Lance. I was worried because, some people are like they'll bump their heads and then it actually is much more serious than it is. And it just seems like a simple little thing to bump your head, but it can be a terrible a terrible thing after a while. And let's see, it can cause some serious damage. Bonzo Kilborn is here. Hello, Bonzo. How are you? Howdy, ma'am. And Jack is here from Texas. Hello. How are you today, Jack? Great to see you. Let's see. I am going to zoom down a little. I hope I'm not going to um, um, okay, William has some information for us. He says, well, I'm just going to blurt out three women I would personally include as action stars. All right, we'll see them. And Keith E says, I think your Friday show last week is about 5 thumbs up short of 50. So they can go back and do that. You can get over the top. Okay. um yeah, you could go back and give me some thumbs up. That would be great, but I think it'll do fine because it's just gonna get uh it's getting circulated. The algorithm likes me now. It's from all the thumbs up you guys have been giving me. I think that's why it's doing. It's recognizing me finally. Okay, William says, woman 1 out of 3 ready. Already Thelma to Susan Sarandon's Louise many years before Jason Bourne. Gina Davis played an amnesiac assassin in The Long Kiss Goodnight. Yep, she's on the list. She is on the list. She did. I think that was her. I loved her in Thelma and Louise. But The Long Kiss Goodnight. Sorry, The Long Kiss Goodnight was very, very good. And there was another movie that I enjoyed her in that a lot of people hate with a passion, but I love uh her movies. She was building herself up to be a quite the action star. Sean Enna says RNG is so heavily backlit. Maybe draw the shades on the window. I'll be a lighting consultant. He he. Yes, well, believe it or not, the shades are completely drawn, and it's I don't get like the sunlight still makes it into this room. I don't get it, but it's too much. Maybe let me see if I can. I don't know if this will help it or if it'll just make everything more. I have another light. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Yeah, so hopefully it's what 3:30. Maybe it'll subside a little bit. Um, and it's because it's staying lighter later, and so we didn't have too much of this problem like a week or two ago, but I just need also to maybe I can get something back here, some kind of thing. I don't know. Well, maybe I can just change the angle of my I can change the angle to like that right now it's this way. Maybe I could just change it that way. And there's no mirror window back there, but I need to organize that area so it doesn't look like a complete tornado back there. I've got like all sorts of things back there. Let me keep going here. William Blake also says Samuel L. Jackson starred in that movie, and says it's his favorite movie. Oh, really? I didn't know it was his favorite movie. Yeah, it's a really great movie. I enjoyed it. It was like another movie that's very similar to that is kind of similar is Salt with Angelina Jolie. I love those kinds of like gender flip kind of like Bond movies. I mean, they're not really Bond movies, but they were just like Jack Reacher type kind of spy ops movies, and I thought it was really cool. They did it well on those movies, and they were just doing the movie. They weren't, specifically going to do anything that was, you know, they weren't trying to break any rules. They just broke the rules because they wanted to try something different. And I like that. And oh, look, it's Integrity 101. Hey, how you doing? How is everything going to Integrity? Oh, you're so cool. Those glasses. And uh Chiefs do that. I'm not sure what that means. um let's see. Oh, look, fat comic book guy. Love this stuff. Oh, good. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here. And Lord Tenebris is here. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name. Tenebris? Tenny Breeze. I think that's how you would say that name. I'm finally able to catch you live. Well, thank you for doing so. I appreciate it so much. And you have this big smile. I love it. Thank you for being here, Lord Tenebris. It is my pleasure. Um, and let's see, I'm just going to zoom down a little bit. And Sean says, I used to be a camera assistant years ago. Oh, so I picked up a lot from DPs. No wonder you can probably teach me a lot. I need I need help. Uh, thank you, Sean. You're awesome. 70s Mustang 302 is here. Love your channel. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you. I love your comments that you often leave for me. They're so sweet and kind. I always appreciate them. So thank you so much for being here. 70s Mustang 302. And oh wait. Oh, it's Maddie's daddy is here. Oh my goodness. How are you? I thought you were on a stream like was it 2 nights ago or maybe it was last night. But yeah, it's so great to see you. And I hope you're doing well. How's Maddie doing? Yes. Okay, let's see. I know I missed somebody. Let's see. I missed somebody. Oh, here we go. Tom Lemery. How are you? I knew you were in here somewhere. I was like, wait a minute. I know I missed Tom. How are you? Tom says, hi, RNG. Hi, everyone. You guys are so sweet. And William Blake Hall says, woman number two. She's already held her own as an excellent skydiver opposite Wesley Snipes in Drop Zone, but also starred in the live-action TV show Witchblade. Yancey Butler. Oh man, that's who I'm missing. Yancey Butler. I'm gonna write her name down. Yes, she has done quite a few like actiony type movies. Besides the Witchblade, I think there were some other things that she had done, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good one, William. Let's see. And Tom Lemery is saying, thank you to everyone, 20 likes. Thank you so much for keeping on track of that. I appreciate all those likes. Thank you. You guys are amazing. Oh, look, my mom is here, guys. Tubman is my mom. Say hi to my mommy. My mommy says, I'm watching from New York subways. I'm on the one train heading home. Oh, mommy, I'm gonna give you a big kiss. Mwah. I miss ya, and I hope you get home safely to see the rest of the live stream. Um, and she's just awesome. That's my mommy, guys. And William Blake Hall says of two seasons of Witchblade, the first was easily the best. Yeah, usually all of these shows, the first season is always amazing, and then it starts getting so hard to keep doing the same trick over and over again. Uh, and uh, Sean says Gina Davis is also very good. Also a very good archer. Yes, in real life, Olympic level quality. Yes, I've seen her, and she's pretty cool. And Yeah, I've seen her in action. It's like her and I call him John Wick. I mean, Keanu Reeves. Just they're really amazing in real life. Um, yeah, and so is Holly Berry. She's pretty good on the gun range. Um, and say says Yancey Butler was also in Hard Target with Van Damme. Yes, I remember that. Um, Not very well, but I do remember that movie. Let's see. And William Blake Hall says, hard target. Absolutely, Sean. A bit of a damsel in a distress, but she looked great. Yes. Oh, he meant it for Lance. Let's see. Um, and Sean says he really loved Last Kiss. Samuel L. Jackson has some great lines in it. Yes, I mean it was so good. It was so good. Uh, yes, he's got the one-liners down. Uh, and Lance says that he loves. Let me see. Ooh, did you see that? Oh, you probably don't see it, but it did something weird right then. Lance says that he loves Face Off. Yes, Face Off was so good. And William says Salt was amazing, amazing RNG. Yes, I really did love that movie. Um, and Tom says Face Off was a great suspense movie. Yeah, it was. It was very suspenseful and fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I mean, John Travolta uh, was just a lot of fun in that movie. And if you, to me, I was just like, what am I watching right now? They were both like insanely good. Uh, Kate Beckinsale has done some impressive action movies. She's on my list. Uh, and John Walker says Tom Cruise was going to be in Salt. Oh, but he dropped out and they got Angelina. Very interesting. I love when they do that. I love it when they just say, you know what, it was a guy, you're gonna do a woman. It wasn't like their first thing that they had in mind. They just decided to go do it. We need more of that. We need more of that. Like, hey, it doesn't matter. Um, let's just show a really cool character. I love that story. Thank you for sharing that. And William Blake Hall says, "Woman 3 is popcorn in bed's sister. Carly uh, is is a fellow fan of the spy show Alias, uh, starring Jennifer Garner as Sydney Bristow." Oh, I never saw that show. I never saw that show. And Lance Chafin says, and Broken Arrow with John Travolta and Slater. I think I saw that ages ago. I can't remember it though to save my life. And Lance says, Sean, Kate, Kate in Underworld, Kate in Underworld. Yeah, she was fantastic in that. And she's done so many like her thing is she has this she looks very demure and like she has a very small petite look, but she always plays someone gracefully bold. I don't know how you can get away with that, but she does. Gracefully bold. Uh, and William says, and thanks for Beckinsale. See, uh, uh, Celine. Okay, Celine of the Underworld movies. I'll make her woman number 4. Yes. And my mommy says, "Hey, Valdez, I'm here." Awesome. She's on the train. And Lance Chafin says, "Hey, Kate in Helsing. Yes, Kate in Van Helsing. Awesome." My mom actually made me watch that movie. She's like, "Have you seen Van Helsing before?" I'm like, "No, I haven't watched that stuff." She's like, "No, no, no, no. You need to watch this movie." And I love that movie. And William's saying hi to my mommy. Oh man. And Maddie said, "It's good to see you, beautiful." Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Maddie is wonderful. Thank you for asking. Of course. Oh my goodness. Give her a big hug for me. I hope she's doing well today. And William Blake Hall says, belatedly, hi, Tom. Oh, yeah. That happens to me a lot too. I will see people in the chats and I'm like, oh, I forgot, I must have missed that person. And my mommy says, what about me? Of course, you're the best action star of all, mommy. And Laura Thomas. I'm sorry. This is it. Yeah, I'm just my mom broke me, of course. And William Blake also says, Tubman, love your daughter's work. Oh man, you guys are so sweet. You're saying hi to my mom. And Sean Ennis says, uh, Kate Beckinsale a good action, had good action in Jolt. Jolt. Although the film had other, although the film has other problems, a favorite of mine that she did was Whiteout. I never saw either of those two movies. Um, I don't know whether it was marketing or the company that she was doing these movies with. But yeah, I never saw those two. Um, well, I should put them on my list of things I should take a look at. So Whiteout, and you said it had problems, so I won't judge it too harshly. And then Jolt. Okay. Yep. Oh, so my mom's still on she's still on the train. Oh, my allergies are starting up, man. Maybe that's why I have such a harsh headache today. And Sean and it says, yeah, Halle Berry and James Bond, Catwoman. Not her fault. John Wick. Yeah, she's pretty good too in real life with weapons and all those things. She's she's fantastic. I don't know why she's not doing more action movies. She's really good at it. Um, but I can understand. She's in her 50s, and so she's probably like, yeah, in her like she's probably past her mid 50s. But she's in great shape. I think she can still do it. I mean, that's where, stunt people come in and they kind of help you out. Ask Tom Cruise. And uh, uh, William Blake Hall says, Sean, thank you for remembering Whiteout. A movie on the edge of memory takes a good effort like yours to recall it. Yeah, I mean, I remember the ads for that, but I just was never really interested uh in it for some reason. Um, and Lord Tenebris says, I loved Face Off, but the hand thing on the face was so silly to me. Oh my God, that was so fast. It was, it was, I love that part because he's like, it's just, it was, uh, yeah, it it's one of the reasons why I still remember it so well. It's just a wacky movie with all and it was silly, but there were a lot of silly moments in Face Off, and I adore it for that. I adore it for that. And let's see. William says, "Oh, hey, wait! I'm almost skipping. But Alex Dawson is here. Hello, Alex Dawson. How are you? You're looking cool with your shades on. I love that. Emojis. I love emojis. All right. William says Tom Cruise was to be Edwin Salt, but Angelina became Evelyn Salt. So cool. I love that. Oh, and you guys are saying hi to my mommy. Let's see. And Tom Lemery says, Sean, that was a case of using an actress' talent like Halle Berry and wasting it like on Catwoman. Yeah, Catwoman, such a bad script. And just a whole lot of other things too. Just the production itself didn't understand what people were really looking for, what they were really asking for. And in a Catwoman movie. And and my mom is like, yeah, I'm rolling like the old Rawhide movie. Um, and my mom likes she likes a lot of westerns more than I do. Um, she's definitely Mom, what was your favorite Western? I think you said that your favorite Western was the one with John Wayne in it, right? The something of Katie Elder, the Sons of Katie Elder, I think. I'm trying to go by memory. Which one was it, Mommy? Uh let's see. And Shannon it says Beckinsale also did Van Helsing. Yeah, I love that movie. Um I love that movie. And Heather, oh, Jet Vane is here. Hello, Jet. Jet says Heather Thomas was in Cyclone. Oh, okay. I didn't. Heather Thomas was in Cyclone. Uh, I'm writing down Cyclone. That's a movie I should see. Uh, let's see. Danny says, I'm a mark for Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Have you ever seen Elvira's Haunted Hills? Oh, no, I haven't seen that. I did see the movie that she did, but I didn't see Haunted Hills. Um, and uh, William says, "Hi, Jeff. Strange little movie. Jeffrey Combs, Martin Landau, Hunts Hall, but Hunts Hall is what it's called, but memorable." And Sean Ennis says, "Holly Berry is awesome. Catwoman is a debacle." Yes. Absolutely misused. And my mommy says, I love her in in the Helsing movie. I think I'll watch this movie tonight. Yes, I remember you made me watch it, and I was like, uh, "Mommy, what is this that you're gonna make me watch?" And I was pleasantly surprised. You're like, "No, no, 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 this is our kind of movie." So always trust your mommy, guys. She knows best. Uh, let's see. And oh, look, it's Zax. Zax is here. Hello, everybody. Definitely check out Zax's channel. It's really good. He happens to always have something really awesome going on his channel. Um, and he is swinging by to hang out with us today. So thank you, Zax, for being here. So awesome to see you. Um, let's see. Sean Ennis says, I would not recommend Jolt. It was okay. Whiteout was good, but it had potential to be really good. Oh, okay. I'll watch Whiteout then. Because I think the thing about Whiteout, a lot of people said it was it it didn't have, from what I remember, that it wasn't not a lot happened, and when it did happen, things did happen. It was unbelievable. So I will remove Jolt out of off the list. Um, And Tom Lemery says she did a great job as Dorothy Dandridge, and that's Halle Berry played Dorothy Dandridge. I believe for was it HBO or one of those networks. I recall Halle Berry all the way back to Strictly Business, even before Jungle Fever. Wow, that is going all the way back. And my mommy says, I missed my calling. I wanted to be one of those selfish, narcissistic movie stars. Mommy, you have to be careful. They're watching the show. There may be one watching the show. But you know what? One has to be a little narcissistic to do that job. You have to kind of get, I mean, I think the best movie stars are the narcissistic ones. I'm sorry. Am I enabling? I'm enabling. Um, William Blake Hall says, "You never know, RNG's mom. You could still find the right persona. You know, look. It never say never. Never say never." Jack says, "Tubman, that's what I say about being a rock star." uh, and William Blake Hall is correcting me. Yes, The Sons of Katie Elder is indeed a title. Yes, I think that's the one. Is that the one that you liked, Mommy? Um, uh, Zach is saying hi to William, and Jack is the one with John Wayne. That narrows it down. That's true. My mommy says, "I'm getting off the train. I will see you. Everyone have a wonderful weekend." Oh, I guess we will never know, but I think that's the one that she really enjoyed is The Sons of Katie Elder, because she had mentioned it to me quite a few times about how much she loved it. So, okay, mommy, I hope you get home safely. Uh, and Tom Lemery says, The Sons of Katie Elder, a great movie. Holloman was in it too. He later went on to TV policewoman as Bill Crowley. Awesome. You guys know so much. Thank you. You guys are making me smarter. And everyone who's watching who may not know about this. Uh, and everybody's saying bye to my mommy. And let's see. Oh, and my mom throws in one last one. Stagecoach and the Sons of Katie Elders. Yes. Okay, so those are the two westerns my mom loved, or still loves. And so yeah, that's that is one I will probably have to revisit at some point in honor of my mommy. uh, and William Blake Hall says Stagecoach established a lot of movie formulas. Oh, I can't wait to see it then. Um, I may have seen it a long time ago, uh, and it's just been such a long time. Um, so I'm not sure if I remember what happened in it. Uh, Maddie's daddy says, "I like your mom already." Oh, well, thank you. And let's see. Uh, and William Blake calls it, "We're getting a slow start, but but seeing that we got to meet your mom, I don't care so much." Oh, you guys, stop being so sweet. Oh gosh, thank you. Oh, wait a minute. Is Mama Bear here? Was Mama Bear here? I For some reason her name is not showing up here. That's ridiculous. Um, Hold on. Okay, for some reason it's not her name is not showing up, so I have to fix that. Unless you're referring to Mama Bear being my mom. Let me know, Unicorn Rampant Studio. Or if that's Mama Bear, um, the actual person. Let's see. Shauna's having a healthy ego is an asset to continue as an actor. Lots of actors put in 10 years of drudgery before getting that big break. Narcissism helps you to trudge forward despite the setbacks. Very good explanation. Yeah, I mean, it is really, really I feel bad for, I'm really glad I didn't pursue um fame like I could have. And well, when I was really, really young, I was like, oh, I want to be famous. Uh, but oh gosh, it's really a tough one because yeah, you do have to concentrate on yourself a lot, and also it is it's important. I mean, that's what we're looking for, the stars for, like the impossible, and most of the time they can't deliver. Um, Unfortunately. And look who's here. Hungry Jerk is here. Hello, Hungry Jerk. Um, how are you? So good to see you. Oh no, can't stay long. Okay. Well, good to see you for as long as you're here. If you could give me a like, that would be awesome. And definitely let us know who is your favorite action star. And we will be getting to the list because I'm almost at the bottom here. Um, And William says, The Quiet Man, The Shootist, a list, the list goes on. Uh, uh, Unicorn Rabbit Cities, I was screaming at the screen trying to tell you, just scroll down a little further. Okay. And Unicorn, I was calling Tubman Mama Bear. Okay, good, good. Because there is a lady on here by the name, a very fantastic woman by the name of Mama Bear, and I definitely did not want to miss her messages because she's awesome. Um, and William Quiet Man. Okay, so we got that. Thank you so much, Unicorn Rabbit Studios. You're awesome. And William says, you're you are a little famous now, RNG. Oh, I wouldn't I wouldn't say that quite, but um, I mean, I don't. I think of all the people that know me as sort of my friend. Uh, that were making friends more than like being famous, because I think with fame, a lot of people don't get to talk to the people that actually follow them, or they don't get to actually talk to the people who are in their community. I feel like this is a community rather than like a fan thing. I don't know. It's a weird thing what YouTube is doing. YouTube and all the social medias are doing, but I think it's I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be I just want to meet people and have fun doing what I'm doing. That's that's pretty much it. Uh, and Jack says John Wayne's best westerns is the Cowboys, the man who shot Liberty Valance. Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. True Grit, yes. Stagecoach and The Searchers. Oh, okay. Not in any order, and not more, and to and many more to the list. And the Alamo. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna have to write these down later on, but yeah, I'm gonna add those to my list. Um, and Hungry Jerk says Gil Gerard Buck himself. Oh yes, yes, from Buck Rogers. Yes. Uh, All right, and so we're down to the end. Okay, guys, now we can finally get to the action stars of yesteryear, part 5. You guys remember this thing here that I have here? Um, that is my little slideshow. We have hundreds of slides, but I'm going to zoom through all the ones that we had already till we get to the one that we need for today. There's a lot on this list. And oh, Roy Rogers. Wow, that's a one I haven't seen in a long time. I didn't put him on the list. That's a one that should be on the list, right? Okay, and we ended at um Donnie Yen was the last one. Uh okay, so I'm gonna write down Roy Rogers. Give me 1 second, guys. My allergies are flipping out on me. All right, I'm back. All right, so I see that. Let me see. Um, just doing a quick check because okay. All right, there we go. Um, all right, and Hungry Jerk says no Lance today. No, Lance was here. Yes, Lance was around. He must have left for a few minutes. He might be back. Um, he didn't say bye, so he's probably around somewhere. Um, let's see. Okay, so Danny mentioned um, Roy Rogers, and so yeah, Roy Rogers. Yeah, so I got him on here. Let me just write down. Yeah, Roy Rogers is one. Uh, Chuck Heston is one of your faves, Jet. Oh, cool. He's one of my faves too. I love that guy. I know a lot of they may people may feel like he's controversial, and some people may not like him for his personal views, but I love his work. His work was really excellent to me. Loved him as an action hero, and just yeah, enjoyed his presence on screen. Um, Sean Ennis says, I'm not a big Western guy, but The Searchers supposedly inspired a lot of Scorsese's Taxi Driver. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. The Searchers. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a big Western person. There's a couple of movies that were that really stand out to me. Um, the good, the good, the bad, the ugly, and Tombstone. Those are like I also like The Quick and the Dead too. That was pretty dope. But that we're getting into modern and more modern stuff there. But that The Quick and the Dead was just like I don't know. It was pretty savage story. Um, yes, Chuck Huston is on the list. Yeah. Um, and it's a stretch, but yeah, the idea of trying to save a girl. And Angry Jerk says, met Buster Crab at a convention in 1979. What? When uh, when you were 13? Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh my. And William says, just saw Donnie Yen as Kane in Wick 4. Oh, cool. Like a lot of people are just loving his performance and loving the character he played. There's even talks of maybe a spin-off with him, his character. So that would be cool. Uh, John Wick. Oof, what a series of movies. I haven't seen Wick 4 yet. I may have to wait until it shows up on streaming, but it's uh, uh, I'm hearing all good things. I'm really hearing all good things. Uh, I used to love the old Buck Rogers serial Crab was in. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of his. Um, and just incredible charisma, like charisma. John Walker. My favorite Donnie Yen film is Flashpoint. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna write that down because I don't think I've seen many films with him in it, except for the American ones. So, um, definitely, we'll try to find that out. Uh, Jet says that Pam Grier saw on your list. Yes, she made it on the list. She's definitely an action star, for sure. And Blake says Bruce Willis as John McClane in Die Hard liked uh, Roy Rogers sequence shirts. Yes. Okay. I was that a line or something in that movie? That movie is full of surprises. Every year I learn something new about the character whenever I watch that movie. Jean says Donnie Yen is in Wick 4, isn't he? Yes, he is. He is in that movie. Has a nice juicy part. Um, uh, and oh, my mommy is still here. Okay, mommy says Roy Rogers was in a television series. Oh, which one? Um, and Danny Staten says Cowboys and Aliens with Harrison Ford. Now that's the well, should I write that? Oh, do I have that movie? I'm trying to think if I have that movie. Cowboys and Aliens. Sounds like a good one. And my mommy says, check out the movie list that I sent you. Oh, you sent me a list of movies? Okay. Was it by email? Uh, I'll check it out. Uh, William, see Wick 4 on the big screen if you can. I will. And the only problem is that seeing movies around here is going to cost me a good like maybe 75 to 100 bucks. Because there's no theater. There is a theater like close by, but the theater does like it's like what kind of theater would I say? It's like a small little theater. They do they're actually going to be showing Dungeons and Dragons, which is very interesting. But they don't do all the big movies. They're doing like Superman, 1978. They do a lot of classics. They do a lot of weird um, um, independent films and stuff like that, which is cool. But they don't really do like big movies, which it's kind of wild because it's like, oh my God, it's right there. And my mommy says, I'm at home at last. There's truly no place like home. Well, don't forget. Oh, you don't have to click your heels 3 times. You're already there. Oh, look, it's the Bat Channel. Hello, Trey from the Bat Channel is here. Donnie Yen was amazing in John Wick 4. Oh, wow. Okay, so I really wish that I can get a ride to go see this movie. I managed to get to see all 3 movies at Lorraine Creole's channel, and it was such a great watch party. Seeing it with the girls, and I really want to see this movie. Um, and Hungry Jerk says, I got 4 free autographs that day. Now they charge a fortune. Oh, wow. The day that you saw Buster Crab. Um, and Sean Ennis says, Donnie Yen's part in Blade 2 was way too brief. Oh, you see, I didn't even see that movie. Yeah, I have to say, Blade, the first one was so good. I was like, I don't know about seeing those other sequels. They didn't look juicy to me, but I will take a look. I did see the third one by accident, and it was actually, it was okay. The Bat Channel Retro. Oh man. And William Blake, it must be the right bat time. Yes. The right bat time for the Bat Channel to show up. Smash that like button and subscribe to Retro. Thank you so much. And my mommy says Roy Rogers was a television series. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And the Bat Channel is saying, congrats on 60K retro. Thank you so much. It was, it's just been a whirlwind to me. I am so happy to finally let the algorithm finally recognizes me. Oh my God. And William says, I wishing I could send RNG a Benjamin to see a movie. Oh, you're too sweet. Don't. I'm good. I'll get there. Maybe somebody will I'll be on the way, and I'll tag along. And tell them, yes, ma'am. I created the list before the pandemic. Remember? Oh, okay. I gotta dig back into my email. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Um, the Bat Channel says you could do it through Super Chat. Oh, no, 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 don't, no, don't do it. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, but I'm good. Do not send money for me to go to the movie theaters. Um, don't. I'm probably gonna look at my bills and say, "Oh no, I have a bill to pay." Hungry Jerk says, "I still have my original D&D books from 1975." Oh my God! Wow. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons have been around for a long time, huh? Uh, anyway, do you have any original chainmail books? Oh, what's that? And the Bat Channel says it's so good. Retro John Wick 4 is spectacular. There's a particular scene that is shot so well in the third act. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'll figure. I'm gonna put out some feelers and see if anybody is going to go see John Wick this weekend and see if I can tag along. You guys are so. And Eat More Cheese is here. Oh, hello, Eat More Cheese. Who knows about movies? You're more about movies. Your mommy or you? Oh my goodness. I don't. I think mommy. I don't know. I really don't know. Mommy has a lot of movies that she's like that are older than the ones that I know of. Um, because of the movies that she grew up with. Um, So she probably knows a lot more about those movies than I do. Probably I'll give it to her. She probably knows more about movies. um, and uh, let's see. Oh, that they were like pamphlets, not hardcover. Um, uh, this predates D&D labeled stuff, but it is the basis for it all. Oh, 1975, huh? So cool. All right, hold on one second. I am getting an attack from the allergies. Give me one moment, guys. All right, I am back, and let's see. Let's get into this list. So the next person that's on the list, I'm going to do three at a time, or two or three at a time. And let's see, Cynthia Rothrock, guys. She has done movies, Sworn to Justice, No Retreat, No Surrender, two, and Lady Dragon. Have you guys seen any of her work? She's fantastic. Oh my God, she like jumps off walls and kicks. She does a lot of kicks and things. And she was really popular in the late 80s and the early 90s. All those incredible films, action films of that time period. Then we've got Bruce Willis in the house. We were talking about him earlier. Bruce Willis, Die Hard, 1988. My goodness, what a movie! Armageddon and The Fifth Element, which I reviewed on this channel, and it was one of my favorite movies to review. So much detail. It took me a long time to do it. I don't know, like 3 or 4 months to to review that movie. It was so good, but all of the juicy details were fantastic. And then we've got Chow Yun Fat, guys. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Anna and the King, and The Killer. So what do we have to say about these guys? What do you think about the list I have going on here? By the way, eat more cheese. That was a fantastic question. That was a fantastic question. Absolutely. And plus more, a lot of the movies I know. or I've been exposed to is because of my mom. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it to my mommy. And then let's see. Um, yeah, I don't know if you can hear my voice is like getting scraggly. The allergies are just out of control. It's actually kind of a warm day for us. It's 32 degrees, and it's the warmest it's been since I don't know, November. So that's pretty incredible. Um, so Unicorn says, yes, in addition to comic books, I'm also a D&D person. I didn't know that. Oh gosh. I did not know that. Yeah, I had no clue. Not like it's a bad thing or anything. It's great. I'm learning about tabletop games now, from this channel called Heath's Geek Heath's Geekverse. And I'm learning so much about all the games. And Heath himself has actually created different games and is creating games presently. So yeah, it is really a fascinating piece of nerddom or geekery, I would say geekdom, that I'm just crossing over into, just barely touching. But it's nice to see that they have a movie out right now that's doing pleasantly well. Is generally liked by most people. William says, always thought that there should be some fantastical creature known as the gay Gygax. The Gygax. Yeah, that that sounds like it would be the name of a creature. And Jack says, have you put Robert Redford on your list? Did I put Robert Redford on my list? I'm not sure. I'll make sure to do that. Now, and you said that he was in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Jeremiah Johnson. Okay, well, I'll have to look into that because I think I was looking at him and I was like, well, has he been in a lot of movies as an action movies? And I kind of saw more for Paul Newman than I saw for him, but I may have to change my mind on that. Eh, Let me know if there's some other movies I should be looking at besides the Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Tom Limery says, an idea to consider to do for one watch party or two a month with one movie from your mom's list. What do you think? Oh, definitely. Definitely. Well, first we've got to have a show just going over her list. Okay, we got to go over her list and see all of the movies that my retro nerd mommy has picked. So we'll see, because I think that's a show in itself. So I'm gonna get that list and print it all up. Let's see. Thank you, Tom Limery. We think a lot alike, and I think that's a great idea. And the Bad Channel says, I have not seen her work before. Um, who might that be? Who might? Oh, you mean, yeah, Cynthia Rothrock. Yeah. You might like it. You might like it. She was one of the very first American uh, female action stars actually in Hong Kong, like making movies in Hong Kong, back in the 80s. So yeah, she's definitely an interesting uh, character, actress, and definitely her work was very dynamic. It was very dynamic. Uh, okay, I'm just like all over the place. Uh, wasn't she China O'Brien? Oh, is that her other name? Because sometimes you had to use two names in a Hollywood. Maybe. That would be cool. if that was her name that she used, her stage name. Uh, and the Batman channel says Bruce Willis. Yes, yes, he made it. He made it onto the list. He's a very great action star um, of our day, of yesteryear, you would say. And Unicorn Rampant Studios, thank you so much for this wonderful super chat of $20. Never say never again. You're so awesome. Oh man, let me see. I'm gonna, of course, find uh, the little thank you that I have prepared for you. Um, I prepared, but I like to use um, for you in particular because of there's a special moment in there that I know that you like. Yes, and then I'm gonna do a double. Thank you so much, Unicorn Rampant Studios. You're so awesome. I really appreciate you and all of the help that you've been giving the channel for for I don't know, always. You're just always so kind to the channel, so and generous. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. And the Bat Channel, one of the most underrated films, and honestly, the whole trilogy is underrated. Unbreakable. Oh, really? The okay. I've never watched any of those things. Um, so I'll just write that down on my list. Oh, I just dropped my very, very important cue card. One second. Okay. Yes, I use cue cards. Okay, yes. So, um, Unbreakable. Okay, so I'll have to look at that. Um, let's see. And Chow Yun Fat, great call, saw his early Woo movies, like A Better Tomorrow. Oh, wow. Well, thanks, William. I just want to put that A Better Tomorrow. And Jack Beaumont says 12 Monkeys sold me on Bruce as an actor. Oh, cool. I never saw 12 Monkeys. Simply because the 90s just I don't know, a lot of movies in the 90s just like I didn't like them. Or it I wasn't enticed to watch them. Um that would be yeah, that would be the right statement. I wasn't enticed to watch a lot of movies from the 90s. But there were a few that just like, stood out to me. John Walker said, Cynthia Rothrock. mm, Cynthia Rothrock was China O'Brien. Oh, okay. Yeah. A lot of people used two different names or, multiple names, since they were working in different markets. Um, and and William says, absolute breakable and truly awesome a truly awesome, bright, brilliant Bruce Willis movie. Yes, I got it. Yes, and Bruce Willis was good in The Last Boy Scout with Halle Berry. Was he in The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler and Burt Reynolds? I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the I think I've seen like the last part of The Longest Yard. I didn't really see all of it. Right. I uh loved Split and Glass. Just an awesome set of films. Okay. Split and Glass. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into those movies. uh, and Jack says 32 degrees. It's almost 90 degrees here. So yeah. Well, look, we've been in the minus degrees in the last few days, so this is great. I mean, yesterday was a whole 19 degrees, and it felt like summer. I was like, people were walking outside without their jackets on. One guy had shorts on. It's like breakout, it's like a heat wave around here. It's actually 34 degrees now, so it's getting warmer. That means it's gonna melt some of that snow that's out there. I mean, it looks like the planet Hoth out there. And Tom says Bruce was good with Sybil Shepherd in Moonlighting 19 Moonlighting TV series. Yes, I remember that show. That was the first time we got to really know of him, as an actor. Kind of, sort of, that was his big break, right? William Blake calls it Redford's kind of actiony 3 Days of a Condor. Yes, yes. 3 Days of a Condor. I forgot about that day. I mean that day, that movie. 3 Days of the Condor. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And Sneakers. Let me write down Sneakers as well. Yeah, Sneakers. Um, And Unicorn Rampant says Crouching, that was really a cinematic shift in the elevation for martial arts characters. Yes, yes, it was very a beautiful movie, and exposed a lot of people to the genre, um, and just a great opportunity for a lot of actors that never really got a chance to show off their skills in America. I mean, here we have all of these action movies and stuff, and these guys are doing like incredible stuff with action, and we're not even like, we're not even intersecting. And this was that one time that we got to see all the wire work that they were doing. It was incredible, and it's like, oh no, we need to start utilizing these people, and utilizing this kind of stuff, and instead of pushing it away, bringing it closer. And that's how we got like the Matrix, all the wire work. I mean, they were ahead of their time with the wire work. So yeah. Unicorn Rampant Student says, for Western audiences anyway, it was a nice America friendly mixing of those ingredients. Yeah, yeah. I think it gave us just enough, and then it was also like had a flavor of fable, like a fable-y kind of flavor. Almost felt like a tale, like a sort of like a tale. And so that's where it's just kind of a beautiful storytelling at the same time. Just a gorgeous movie. And Tom Limery says, thank you, everyone. 30 likes when you have the chance. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Oh my God, Tom Limery, you're so awesome. Thank you for really pushing for those likes for me. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. Yes, guys, if you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button for me. And William Blake Hall says, just try to imagine the super beings who Michelle Yeoh and Chow Yun Fat could have been, um, have given birth to. Yes, yes. I mean, they were both incredible. And yeah, he just had a way of one thing about Chow Yun Fat is he's very, very Zen-like, you know, Zen-like as a personality. Um, so yeah, what a character. And yes, madam, with Cynthia. Rothrock and Michelle Yeoh. Yes, they were both really awesome. And yeah, what I loved about what they did with Cynthia Rothrock movies is that those movies were really um just they had a very simplistic formula for those movies. They were pretty bad, but they also had the fight scenes in them are just outstanding, and she was a standout for sure, a huge standout. And Hungry Jerk says, thanks everyone, gotta go. Oh, well, have a great evening, Hungry Jerk, and weekend as well. Thank you for being here. Um, and Sean Ennis says, Redford's action was good but understated. 3 Days of a Condor, Downhill Racer, Spygate, and oh, Spygate. Is that a movie? The Sting. I remember The Sting. Okay. Okay, I got some homework to do, guys. I've got some homework to do. All right. And my mommy says, I know about the classic movie, Lionel Barrymore, Betty Davis, Humphrey Bogart, Claude Rains, Joan Crawford, Barbara Stanwyck, Audrey Hepburn, Paul Newman, Richard Burton, Jane Wyman, and Loretta Young. See what I'm saying, guys? And William asked my mom if she ever followed Greta Garbo. Oh, cool. And you know who I had a fascination with? Marlena Dietrich. I always thought she was fascinating. Fascinating. Um, and you guys should, I guess, watch Paris is Burning. Okay. I'll write that down on my list. Paris is Burning. We have been mostly doing sci-fi fantasy um oldies. So I guess, and that's probably why we probably haven't dipped our toes into those waters just yet. But she'll do them all. And Unicorn Rampant Studios, don't worry, RNG, 12 Monkeys has nothing to do with monkeys. Oh, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Oh man, yeah, I don't know, for some reason I just didn't get into it, but I should watch those movies. They're part of our history now, and I need to watch them. Uh, William Blake Hall says 12 Monkeys has Brad Pitt bearing his butt. So see it. All right, well, I will write down 12 Monkeys. Uh, there we go. It's written. It's written. It's written, so shall it be done. And oops, spy game. Robert Redford comments. Okay, spy game. Okay. Oh, now that's a title I really want to see. And Tom is asking my mommy, what other John Wayne movies do you like? Ooh. And Hungry Jerk says, I like Way Too Young and Some Chung Chick. Just joking. Oh, I don't yeah, I don't know what that is. Are those real movies? Oh, you said you were just joking. Oh, let's see. Jack says, you have to see 12 Monkeys. It's a Terry Gilliam film. Oh gosh. Okay, you twisted my arm. I have to see it now. But the thing about Terry Gilliam is that his movies end up being sort of like um sometimes nihilistic, or like it always has like jury ending. So I got to be prepared for that. I better see that in the morning. Better not go to bed, like see it close to bedtime. So yeah. And my mommy says, I have seen all of John Wayne's movie, especially the ones that he did with John Ford. Oh wow. Oh look, Daryl Johnston is here. Hello, Daryl. How are you doing, Daryl? Oh my goodness. And oh, let's see. And yes, and my mommy says, "Oh yeah, I saw that one." And who else says? And uh, my mommy says, "I never got into Greta Garbo." Um, and oh, and Thomas letting me know that Sneakers also had Sidney Poitier in it. Wow, wow. Um, and William Blake Gall says Sneakers had everyone in it. Um, and my mommy says that she loves Clark Gable on screen performance. He had a lot of charisma. He did. He had a lot of charisma. Um, had a lot. Oh, the Bat Channel is letting people know that the make sure to smash the like button. Thank you. Let's get her to 10K. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. Thank you so much, Trey. You're awesome. And guys, don't forget to check out the Bat Channel. They're doing some fantastic things over there. And I do believe I have in my queue John Wick 4 review on that channel. So go check it out. And this Saturday, which is tomorrow, I believe you will be giving your thoughts on The Mandalorian sometime during the earlier part of the day. Uh, and Sean says, oops, order correct. Dan Aykroyd and River Phoenix is in Sneakers too. Oh, wow, I didn't know this. Wow. Uh, and William Blake Hall says, nice to see Claude Rains is on your list, Tubman. Did you like James Mason and or Cary Grant together in North by Northwest? Ooh, North by Northwest. I mean, that's a deep cut. I love that movie. Yeah, Unicorn Rampant Studio says that's one of the best. Oh, I got it. Okay, that is a movie. Do I have that? Because if I had that, I could do a watch party. See, another part of doing watch parties is I gotta have the actual film. Okay, so I think that would be an excellent one to do a watch party for. We'll have to see about getting that. And then Tubman says, my mommy, Sidney Poitier made some great movies. I loved his performance in uh, A Patch of Blue. Yes, I love both actors. Cary Grant in North by Northwest was awesome. Yes. Oh, Jakers88. Oh my God. Hello. How are you, Jakers88? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Great to see you in the chat. And my mommy says James Mason was awesome in Lolita. Let's not leave out Shirley Winter. She was so talented. Oh, cool. And Sean, and it says spy game. Yes, we yes, we got it. We got it, Sean, in it. Spy game. Uh, and William says Cindy Portier owns every second he's in the heat of the night. I find that movie addictive. Everyone talks about the slap, but there's so much else in that movie. Oh wow. It's been a long time since I've seen Heat of the Night. You guys are bringing up some really awesome old movies, retro movies here. The Heat of the Night was great. And Tom Lemery agrees with you 100%. uh, and Jack says in uh, Jeremiah Johnson, Redford fights a pack of wolves. Wow, an entire crow war party, and not at the same time. Oh wow. And William says elephants and giraffes in 12 Monkeys, though. There's no monkeys in 12 Monkeys, but elephants and giraffes made it. Uh, and my mommy says that she likes all John Wayne movies. And Sean says Spy Game also features Brad Pitt. Also, sounds like RNG needs a a Brad Pitt festival. I noticed this is becoming a Brad Pitt festival, and I'm not sure if he even made it on my list for as an action star. But maybe I need to add him. Brad Pitt. Yeah, he might. I might have to add him onto the list. Um, and let's see. And Tom says Rod Steiger was good as Gillespie. He has a resemblance to Carol O'Connor. Oh, really? Oh, right. Because there was that show, Heat of the Night. It became a TV series. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Um, Unicorn. Yes. But it's okay. I swear, RNG 12 Monkeys will be neutral at worst. Oh, okay. It's sci-fi if you love that part. Okay. I will check it out, guys. You twisted my arm. I'll watch 12 Monkeys. The Bat Channel John Wayne is the greatest of all time. True Grit is a masterpiece. Wow. I've actually been to the town in Colorado. They filmed True Grit. Oh my God. Wow, that is cool. And more talks of True Grit. Tom Lemery says True Grit, Rio Bravo, The Shooters, The Searchers were all good. John Wayne and the Rappin' Duke was funny song. Wasn't it a funny song? I loved it. It was great. Da, ha, na, na, da. I don't know. That's all I remember. And Sean Ennis says Eva Marie Saint is awesome in North by Northwest. A young Martin Landau is sinister too. Wow. Okay. And my mommy says James Cagney is one of my favorite too. White Heat was something to write home about. Oh, James Cagney movies now. Okay. James Cagney, my God, what a presence. I did put him on the list. Yeah, he's on the list. Um, William said, I liked Cagney in the uh, odd Cold War comedy one, two, three. And uh, my mommy says, don't forget Tallulah Bankhead starring in Lifeboat. Oh wow, we're going way back. Tallulah Bankhead. Oh my God, mommy. Um, and Unicorn Rampant Studio says, I will mail you a copy of 12 Monkeys, regular DVD or Blu-ray. Oh, if you do that, DVD then, DVD. And I forgot where I put my PO box. No, I have no idea where I put it. Um, but if you come back to this video and you want to send me something through PO box, I'm going to put it in the description of this video. It's just going to take me a few hours to do it, like because after this, and maybe a few minutes after this is done. Um, uh, and Tom Limery says, and James Cagney never said you dirty rat, except for at the AFI award show. Yes. And yes, the right. Let's see. My goodness, this just jumped. Okay. Unicorn Rampant Studios, the Rapping Duke, yes. And 1, 2, 3, Cold War uh it is Cold War classic. Oh wow. And let's see. I'm just gonna scooch down a little. And William says Cagney talks a mile a minute. It's manic pacing. Um, yeah, I mean, he had a way of speaking, a way of movement. His physical presence was just incredible on stage. So let's move on to the next three. Let's see if we can get to. We have a lot. So Lorenzo Lamas, probably the king of B movies. Uh, he was in a movie called Snake Eater, Final Impact, and Bounty Tracker. Um, yeah, a lot of his movies, just so happen to be B movies, but it was a very lucrative career for him in these action movies. Also, another B movie star that did quite a few um, popular movies as well. We have Joe Lara, who unfortunately passed away, I believe, was it last year, in a terrible um, uh, accident, flight accident. His movies were Tarzan in Manhattan, Operation Delta Force, and Hologram Man. And we've got Kevin Costner. He made the list for action stars. Yes, at one point, Kevin Costner did a bit of action. And there were some movies I didn't put on the list that were more of an action movie type of thing. But I've got The Bodyguard, Dances with Wolves, and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. What do you guys think of that part of the list? What do you think about these guys? William says, Costner, you have to check him out in the thriller No Way Out. Yes, that was awesome. Wasn't that an awesome film? He did a great job in that. And there was a couple other that was the now okay, let me just talk about No Way Out for a second. That movie had such great intrigue. It was just like, when are we going to get those kinds of thrillers back in theaters again? It was so good. And we need and we deserve those kinds of movies again. Absolutely. And Maddie's daddy says, the bodyguard dances with wolves. Who leads? That's a good question. That is a good question. And Tom Lemery is closing in on 35 likes. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, closing in soon. When you have a chance, hit that like button if you haven't done so. Well, thank you so much. You are so awesome. Thank you so much. Uh, uh, let's see. Keith E says, if you find yourself in Spearfish, South Dakota, they have a lot of sets from Dances with Wolves. Oh, wow. Spearfish, South Dakota. And Tom Limery says Lorenzo's last name is Lamas. Oh, not llamas, like Lamas. Okay. uh, Daryl Johnson says Silverado. Oh, who's in Silverado? Was that was Silverado? Oh, you're just saying a an old movie that was really good. And William Waycall says Will Patton nearly stole the movie from Gene Hackman and Costner. And we're talking about No Way Out. And John Walker says Alan Rickman was amazing as the sheriff of Nottingham in The Prince of Thieves. Yes, he was. Oh my God, we sorely missed actor in the industry for sure, Alan Rickman. Um, and Maddie's daddy, Alan Rickman, was just great in everything he was in. He was. And John Walker is like, yes. Um, and John Walker, Silverado had an all-star cast. Yes, it did. It did. It was one heck of a movie. And yeah, Kevin Costner uh, definitely has a long career, and he's still acting, he's still doing his thing, and a lot of respect for that. A lot of respect for that. He seems to be doing it at his own pace. Um, he's not selling out or anything. He's got his style, and it's very respectable. I think it's very respectable. And Sean Ennis says, Revenge and Silverado were pretty good Costner movies. Madeline Stowe in Revenge, so beautiful. Oh wow, yeah, Madeline Stowe was very beautiful, very beautiful. Um, and Tom Limmery says that Joe was Tarzan or Tarzan like in movies. Yeah, uh, he did that movie Tarzan in Manhattan. I think there was another Tarzan movie he was in. And my favorite of the ones that, and I did do a review of the movie Hologram Man, which is hilarious from beginning to end. It is one of those B movies that just entertains for the just for the sheer laughs of it. And you can see other movies that they tried to copy, and it's just like just wonderful. I love seeing that pretty terrible B movie. And Kitty says hi. I didn't say, oh, okay. So you guys are communicating amongst each other. Jack says, Silverado was Kevin Kline and Brian Dennehy. It was supposed to have started the Western genre. Yeah, I mean, it looks like everybody was in that movie. Um, uh, William says, I appreciated Costner in Hidden Figures. I did not see that movie. Well, I love as a movie about the power of nerds. Yes, Hidden Figures. Yeah, I heard a lot about it, and was always planning on watching it. And something has always come up. I should see that movie. And Keith E says, yes, I noticed a wrench on here, but I'm not sure I would know how to use it. Oh, yeah, you don't worry about it. It's like if sometimes we get attacked by um, uh, bots that are asking people to go to websites and stuff like that you'll know when you see them. They're like hot girls at X, Y, and Z. That's what the wrench is for you to be able to block them or stop them from activity if they should ever make an appearance, and they have made an appearance. And so yeah, if you could do that. And also, if there's a need, if you see that there's somebody who's really being inappropriate in the chat, you can give them a warning, a timeout, if need be. And you'll know because they're really like, look, if somebody says something a little offensive, I'm not so afraid of that. But if there's someone like attacking someone or calling people names and things like that, oh, that's not good for the community. Um, I can do some things from here, but it's really nice if you guys were, if you guys are available to do something, you could. John Walker, do you like Waterworld RNG? Yes, I do. I actually like it. It's a little like I wouldn't say it has a pacing issue. It has a pacing issue, but I really like that movie. I really do. I really do. And I think Kevin Costner, um, he did his best to try to, make the most of that. But I think it just needed a little. It was supposed to be more like Mad Max and the Thunderdome kind of thing, and it does feel like that. But I think it could have done with a little pacing tweak to help with it. And it doesn't help that a lot of the people on in that time period or that space, they were all made to look really bad. So it wasn't a movie people enjoyed going to see because everybody looked like they were wrecked. So I think that was the reason why the public didn't love it so much. But I enjoyed it. And Kevin Costner and Robert Duvall in Open Range. I've never seen that one. And it says Scott Glenn was also in Silverado. Danny Glover too. Like everybody was in that movie. Um, William says Costner also in 13 Days, a movie I've yet to see. An excellent movie about the Cuban missile crisis. Stars one actor I really like, Bruce Greenwood. Oh yes, Bruce Greenwood is pretty cool as President John F. Kennedy. Yeah, that's pretty good casting. Um, and John Cleese was in Silverado. Uh, and John Walker says, I wouldn't mind gills behind my ears. Yes, right? He That movie was so crazy. Yes, he had gills behind his ears. It was weird. Definitely a strange movie. But yeah, one you can have fun with. I like movies I can have fun with. And that was definitely one. Um, William Blake also says Tina Majorino, Majorino, the little girl Ilona. Um, Saves a lot of Waterworld for me. Oh, the little girl in that movie? Oh, all right. Well, may need to give another watch of that movie. I do remember the little girl, but I don't remember her saving the movie. But well, give her another look. It has been a while. I did see a scene that somebody posted the other day of um, like one of the action scenes, and I was like, hey, that is not bad at all. I don't know why that movie got such a bad break. Um, and Sean, and it says, I also like Costner in American Racers with young Ray Don Chong and what's her face from Dirty Dancing, Jennifer Grey. I've never seen that movie. You guys are educating me today on a lot of these movies. Tom Lemery says, is Hidden Figures a movie about women who made contributions but no one or a few people knew them? I think that's the movie. They helped get the first moon landing, and they it was something like they had like a team of women that were doing it. Uh, and Daryl says Kevin Costner's The Postman. I have I've never seen that movie, but I heard it was uh, it got like pretty good reviews, right, for The Postman. Uh, Tom Lemery says Kevin Costner was good in The Bodyguard. Yes, he was. That was a. I thought it was a good story. It's not they could have tweaked it a little. Again, the pacing. I always have problems with pacing, but it was definitely a sweet love story. Um, and it kind of ends like kind of like Casablanca a little bit, where they don't actually get to be together. And I'm sorry, it was that. I hope that wasn't a oh, that's a big spoiler. Sorry for anybody who didn't see it. You still have to watch the entire thing. It's not, it's still there's still a lot more to the story besides that. So sorry about throwing out that spoiler, but yeah, sorry. And well, it's been 30 years or so since the movie, so but still, I like for people. I don't like to give out spoilers if people don't need to know them. And William says, Tom, yes, there were women who were math whizzes who helped the Project Mercury. Hmm. And Sean says, I was in Silverado. Yes, everybody was in it. Jack says, not an action film, but Fandango with Costner is a blast. One of his first leads that would, uh, what could anybody like about Texas? Like the way it's shaped? Interesting. I have never seen that movie before. Fandango. Uh, Sean says, Tina Majorino is awesome, a great child actress. I think that the last time I saw her was in True Blood. Oh, okay. Interesting. And William mentions the Untouchables. Yes, that's a very, very, when you think of Kevin Costner, that's probably one of the main movies that you think of, right? And my mommy says, unfortunately, guys, I have to pull away from this interesting conversation. I have to unwind from a long day of grueling work. Wishing all of you the one of the best weekends ever. Oh, thank you, mommy. Okay, I'm gonna actually call you this weekend. Not sure what time is gonna work well because I got to do a lot of things, but I want to try to catch up with you this weekend, mommy. Have a good night, mommy. And Sean Ennis, I knew we were forgetting something. Good call on the Untouchables. Yeah, the Untouchables, that's a big one. That's a big one. Like, um, everyone knows about the Untouchables and Kevin Costner in it. And William saying bye to my mommy. Thank you so much. Hope to relieve more film history with you sometime. To relive more film history with you sometime. Thank you, William. That is so awesome. Um, and everyone is saying good night to my mommy. Oh, that's so sweet. Good night, mommy. Give you kisses. Mwah. And yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the next three. Let's see, where do I need to stop? Okay. Um, so we've got Jean Reno or Jean Reno, however, I'm not sure. Is it Jean or is it Jean? Let me know in the um, but Gina Reno, we all know of the professional Leon, Ronan, and La Femme Nikita. Excellent films, excellent films. Brian Bosworth. It is more of a guilty pleasure, right? He was in Stone Cold, The Longest Yard, and Tough Bastard. At one point, I mean, he was in like every B movie, um, just hamming it up. He was a very good looking ex football player, and he had a very fun career in the movie industry in a lot of B movies. Love them. They were fun. And we've got Denzel Washington, yes. And most people think of Denzel Washington as a dramatic actor, but he is very much had very a lot of action movies that he was a part of. Um, One that's not on here is Book of Eli, but he was in Virtuosity, Ricochet, and Training Day. Uh, so let's see. Yeah. So what do you guys think about these two? Man. Let's see. Oh, a lot of people are saying goodnight to my mommy. You guys are so sweet. So sweet, so sweet, so sweet. And the pronunciation is Zan uh Zan Reno. Zahan Zan Reno. Zan Reno. Okay. You guys are so helping me out here. I need help. Thank you for helping me out, guys. Zan Zan Reno. And Jean Reno. Yeah, I haven't, I've seen all these films, but I haven't seen much other things that he's been in. Are you guys familiar with him? He was excellent in The Professional. Akita Ronan, great calls. First Mission Impossible 2. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you, William Blake Hall. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, more people saying good night to my mommy. And Shannon says he was also pretty good in the first Mission Impossible movie. Jean Reno. Okay. Yes. You guys are helping me. Thank you so much. I think Bosworth was uh, in an episode of Lois and Clark. Oh, was he? Was he? Okay. Yes, the Boz. Yes, that's what people called him. People called him the Boz. Because he was so cool. He just had the cool look. He'd always be wearing shades, and he was super, super built, and had cool hair. Uh, and just had charisma, I'm not sure like if he was like the best actor, but he did what he could with what he had, and especially for a lot of those acting roles, they just want you to stand there and look, good. Can you look good while you hold a gun? Can you run? Can you can you do the basics? And he did very well. I thought I enjoyed his work. And Keith E says Denzel, I believe, was in Unstoppable. Yes, which made was made in Central Pennsylvania, your state college. My, not my state college. Not my state college. I think somebody else from around here is from Pennsylvania, but not me. No, I'm from New York, and Uh, I did go to school for a little while in Miami, and I now live in at Project Genesis. Oh yeah, the Equalizer. Yes, 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 the Equalizer. And no, Miss, uh, no, I misdid that. It's like the car Renault. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm missing. I'm so crazy. Um, let me see what you said here. Um, I don't know. Forgive me, I'm totally clueless. Denzel was great in everything. Equalizer movies for action. Deja Vu is a favorite too. Deja Vu. I haven't seen that movie in years, but I must have forgotten it because I'm trying to figure out what's Deja Vu. Um, I'm pretty certain that I did see it. Um, oh, it's what I said. I'm sorry, guys. I am crazy. You have to forgive me. I'm a little bit wild. Okay, so Denzel Washington oddities. I like to remember Deja Vu, The Bone Collector, Devil in a Blue Dress. Yes. Um, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm super super sorry. Uh, Jack says not action, but Denzel in A Soldier's Story. Oh my God, that movie. Wow. Yeah. He's just such a great um, dramatic actor. Jean, I'm gonna say Jean Reno is in the worst Godzilla movie in 1998. Not my favorite Godzilla film. I did not bother to even see it. So yeah, I was not into it. I just got, you know what it was about that movie? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I mean that movie, I was pissed off when I saw the new version of Godzilla because I really like the old Godzilla with the man in the suit, like going, "Arr!" I loved that. I loved it so much, and I was so pissed. I was like, "No, I want the guy in the rubber suit back." But I did see it, and it was decent. It was just John Walker says Brian Bosworth had some mullet in Stone Cold. It deserved its own credit. Yes, the mullet. That was really kind of his thing, right? And William Blake Hall says A Soldier's Story is a fascinating little movie in its own right. Early Denzel role. Yes, it really was pretty spectacular in my opinion. It was done very well too. Um, and our Enrique's here. Hey, Retro Nerd Girl, have you cried yet? Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm about to. I'm embarrassing myself and everything. It's just so much, so ridiculous. But no, I haven't cried yet, actually. So I might leak soon. Um, and Unicorn Ramesses says, State College is the name. Oh, okay. State College is the name of the city where Penn State is. Thanks for correcting me. You guys, please, thank you. I appreciate you so much. You make me smarter. Sometimes there's nothing getting in there. It's like, thank you. When I worked at State College, they left the rushes for Unstoppable in my office FedEx to pick up. Oh, really? Wow. Um, and wow. Sean Ennis says Paul Patton is awesome in Deja Vu, classic in the classic noir sense. A badass in Ghost Patrol. I'm gonna have to write down Deja Vu again, and see it again because yeah, because I remember that being good. Uh, Sean says 100% about Paula Patton. Ooh. And Enrique says, this is insane. All you did was say hello and seems funny. Deja vu. And oh, look who's here, Tim Talk. Hey, Tim's Talk, how are you doing? Oh my goodness, I like. Tim says, I like Denzel also in America Gangster with Russell Crowe. Yes, um, and it's so funny they worked together again in that weird movie, Virtuosity. Which is hilarious. Virtuosity is a guilty pleasure of mine. Let's see. Uh, and Maddie's daddy says, did anyone else see Denzel in Much Ado About Nothing with the other actors Kate Beckinsale and Michael Keaton and Keanu Reeves? Yes, I did see that. He's amazing. Um, Denzel in the Civil War film Glory. Oh yeah, that was another one. Um, See, deja vu again. And that's too funny. Yeah. And Denzel Washington's Man on Fire. Okay, never saw that one. Uh, yeah, I mean, Denzel is just like, I mean, Denzel is Denzel. He's amazing. What else can be said about him? And yeah, so those are the three, and let's move on to the next three. And I think we're gonna close it out soon. Let's see. Um, the next one is Wesley Snipes. He's on the on the thumbnail. I finally delivered on the thumbnail. He, of course, was in a lot of amazing movies that were a lot of fun, like Blade, Demolition Man, New Jack City, uh, and quite a few more. Uh, he's got lots and lots and lots of quotes from a lot of movies that he's done, and just one of my favorites. I actually met him for a brief time on in person. On the dance floor. It's hilarious. And Jet Li, who was in Fearless, Romeo Must Die, and Once Upon a Time in China. What a fantastic character actor and martial artist. He was incredible. Um, and who else? Mario Van Peebles. Yes, a lot of people remember his dad for being an action star, but also Mario Van Peebles did a lot of work in the 90s and late 80s. We know him from New Jack City, which Wesley Snipes was also in, and Posse and Solo. Solo was actually really a good movie, in my opinion. It was a guilty pleasure of mine, to be to be quite honest. Yes. And Solo also reminds me of a Kurt Russell movie called Soldier, which I loved. Soldier. That was a pretty uber testosterone driven movie. So yeah, I love that. And oh yes, and Mario Van Peebles was also in this like a werewolf movie. Does anybody remember a werewolf movie with Mario Van Peebles in it? And I forgot the title of it, but it was really, really like, low budget, but fun, lots of fun. Like a horror fun type movie. Uh, see. And Sean says, yes, he saw it in the theater, meaning that Much Ado About Nothing when he lived in LA. And John Walker says, Passenger 57. Yes, yes, yes. Always Bet on Black. That was such a good movie. Lots of fun. Let's see. And Jack says, I saw Much Ado About Nothing with Denzel. I was going through my Shakespeare phase for Ren Fair. Oh, wow. And and Passenger 57 has a name. And I liked Snipes in Streets of Glory. Oh, I've never seen that one with Adrian Padstar, Blade 1 and 2. Interesting. Streets of Glory. Never heard of that one. Thanks, Sean. You're bringing up some really good ones. Uh, I haven't, I'll have to add that to my list there. Um, Blake, sorry, looking at your middle name. William says, I have a wild card, Rosaria Dawson in Sin City, Death Proof, and Eagle Eye. Oh, I wonder why she didn't make the list. Was it because are these past, like, are these in the 2000, like, are these are in the 2000s? I think that's why I didn't put her on the list. I'll examine it again because um, Rosario, maybe because Rosario really came on the scene in the 90s. So I'm gonna look at that, see if maybe she should be on this list. Um, Let's see. Daryl Johnson says, let's back up the wagon there, RNG. You met Mr. Snipes on the dance floor. You have to tell that story. It's not much. That's it. That's that's it. We met on the dance floor and that was it. He danced with me for a few minutes and he had like a posse of people around him and then he went off somewhere else. It was really hilarious. It was really funny. It was really funny. But I couldn't help grinning because I was like, it's Wesley Snipes. Um, so Jack says Demolition Man is my guilty pleasure. Mine too. I love that movie. It He's amazing in it, but the story is incredible. And if any of you guys don't know, I did do a review of Demolition Man. Um, and there was so many things in that movie that were actually like that was the future, back from the 90s, and we're actually doing a lot of that stuff now. And it kind of tracks you to like wonder what else are we going to do in our future that's a lot like what they're doing in that movie because some of it is really comical and yeah, it's really an interesting, um, it's very interesting, I have to say. William says he loves the music for Passenger 57. I gotta go back and check the music. I forgot. Don't remember the music. I have to check that out again. Uh, Sean says, and now Ahsoka, in the Star Wars universe, Rosario was good in Kids, Cletus too, and the Mattville miniseries. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just not aware of a lot of the things that she's done, except for a few, with Clerks 2 and Josie and the Pussycats, and okay, that's that's it. Now, I did see her in the Mandalorian series, but and didn't add her because I feel like she's like more still modern uh, than Yesteryear. But if she, I'm gonna review a lot of her other stuff because maybe I'm missing one of her older pieces. Maybe there was a couple of action movies back then that in the 90s or the early 2000s that maybe she was in. And Klaus Madia Brandier is also in Streets of Glory with Snipes. Wow, an early film of his. And Adrian Pazdar, you know him from Heroes and the film Near Dark. Okay, Street. Okay, must have written down 100 movies today. All right. And let's see. Yeah, the John Walker, the three seashells. Yes. Yes. Clerks too. Yes. Um, uh, for Rosaria Dawson. Oh, look who's here. Lal is here. Hi, Lal. How are you? Yes. Okay. So, I think we're almost there. Um, um, and Sean Ennis says it might be Streets of Fire, Streets of Glory. I'm getting old. Okay, well, Streets of Fire, isn't that one early 80s movie that was really amazing with Diane Lane? Am I am I crazy about that? There's that movie, but was there a second one? Was it like Streets of Glory, like a second one? I don't know. I totally lost. Anybody knows which one it is, please help us clear that up. All right, Mr. J is here. Oh my God, Mr. J 310. Hello. How are you? Thanks for visiting me today and checking out the channel to see what we got going on. So, okay, let's move on to the next three. Um, or four. Let's see. All right. Oh no, I forgot to write his name, but this is Brandon Lee. Okay, let me make sure to write down Brandon Lee. Gotta make sure we correct that. So it's Brandon Lee, guys, a son of Bruce Lee, um, who we tragically lost in the movie The Crow. And he was also in Showdown in Little Tokyo and Rapid Fire. He was a budding star about to really take over the action genre, and unfortunately, he left us too soon. Um, then I do look. I've got Gina Davis on here. William, we were thinking alike. I did add Thelma and Louise, Long Kiss Goodnight, and Cutthroat Island. Cutthroat Island is my guilty pleasure. I love that movie so much. And it's just one of those movies. I was like, this has the flavor and the feel of an old movie, but just people weren't into it. They just weren't into it. I adored it, and then a couple of decade or so later, they come up with Pirates of the Caribbean, which had a lot of the same flair, and did not feel as if they were that different of films, but except for the special effects that they used for Pirates of the Caribbean, though, that was outstanding for the time. And let's see, so we've got Brandon Lee, we got Gina Davis, and we got Michelle Yeoh. Yo, yo, yo. Michelle Yeoh, okay, who did Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Tomorrow Never Dies, and Super Cop. And let me see, did I get all of Gina's Yes, I did. Yes. So we did manage to squeeze Michelle Yeoh in there. She's just amazing, and so glad that she's gotten an Oscar for her performance last year in Everything Everywhere All at Once. And now, um, yeah, we're acknowledging how amazing she is of a performer. Um, let's see what you guys have to say about this. All right. So William says Streets of Fire 80s movie, Diane Lane, Michael Parr, and William Defoe. There was no second. Okay, great. I'm glad I wasn't. So it must be Streets of Glory that um, Wesley Snipes was in. um, and yeah, I that movie was dynamite. That was an amazing movie. Sean says, maybe I think I'm confusing the movie with Snipes is a boxing movie. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Streets of Fire was about like they had like a gang war kind of thing going on, but it wasn't like like a terrible thing. It was like 50s style ish kind of thing. Unicorn Rampant Stew says, yes, Streets of Fire does have Diane Lane in it. She was fantastic. What a beautiful woman. Still is gorgeous. Lau says, The Crow, one of the best CBMs ever. It's a great movie. Wasn't supposed to turn out the way it did, but I think it was brilliantly pieced together after the fact, and it was just a well done how they put that movie together after everything that went down. And Sean Ennis says, Rapid Fire was good. Gone way too young. I was working in LA at the time of his death. Oh gosh, yeah. It was heartbreaking. It was really heartbreaking. Had so much promise and was a natural superstar. Just a natural superstar. And William says, thanks for Gina. Yes, she's just amazing. I still think she's amazing. And I wish she had um, was able to do more with her career as far as like more roles, and definitely in this actions, foray that she was starting to go into. I wish she had done more action movies. I thought she was riveting in all of them. Um, Long Kiss Goodnight was just so good. Um, and yeah, William Blake also says, I appreciated Frank Langella in Cutthroat Island. Me too. I love Frank Langella. I don't care what anybody says about him. He, he's just amazing. And he was great in that film. Love him in that film as that pirate. And I believed him. I believed he was a pirate. I believed he was a pirate, and just the intensity of his character. John Walker says, "I love Brandon Lee. Him and Dolph Lundgren had great chemistry in Showdown in Little Tokyo." Okay, so that's one I did not see, and I guess I have to absolutely see that because I love Dolph Lundgren. Uh, And Daryl says, Bruce Lee had an older, faster brother. His name was Daryl. Daryl, please. Daryl, you're too much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sean says Rennie Harlan, her ex, directed both Last Kiss and Cutthroat, if I remember. Oh, oh. I'm always interested in these like director actress dynamics where they married their they have this one person who's like their muse and they put them in all of the films, which is very good. No problem with that. I have no issue with that. But like Tim Burton, like how he would always put whoever he was dating in every like every film that he was in. It was just really interesting. Um, and William Blake Hall says, Yo knocked me over in Tomorrow Never Dies. Oh, she was fantastic. Not simply a helper of Bond, but kind of a co-Bond, which is more believable than Barbara Bach in The Spy Who Loved Me. Yeah, and I know a lot of people love The Spy Who Loved Me. It's not my favorite. It's still excellent. Yeah, I don't. There's only one um, Bond film that I I don't want that is not like my favorite. But almost all the Bond film, pretty much like all of them are good. Um, In fact, and the one that I have a problem with is like everything else is good about the film except for one little piece. And and it's, you know, what can I say? Bond is amazing. But back to subject. Yes, Tomorrow Never Dies. She was wonderful. The action was fantastic. They utilized her very well in the scene. She was super young and my God, she was so cute. Um, I believe she started out as a dancer, and so as a dancer, she's able to memorize the choreography for action, and she worked her way up from action. And she was also a beauty, uh, uh, she was a beauty. What do they call it? A beauty queen, a beauty queen, and she yeah, she worked her way up, and that is admirable, and you know people love her, and that's the that's the reason why she's worked really hard over the years for what she has, and she hasn't stopped. She has not stopped. And Sean says she was also one of the better parts of Star Trek Discovery. Oh, really? Yeah, I didn't see that show. I have a long, long, long explanation as to why, probably, but yeah. If she was one of the best parts, I'm sure of it. Yeah. Jack says oh, Cutthroat is supposed to have sunk the pirate genre. Frank Langella was the bad guy. Choose it up. Yes, he did. I love my bad guys like that too. And it's it was supposed to have sunk the pirate genre, but really there weren't anybody doing any pirate movies at the time. And believe me, I knew because I love um, I was actually thinking about writing a book about pirates. I had done extensive research, and there were very few films at that time about pirates. It was probably the only one that year that when it came out. So it's just really um, sad to hear um, that people say that. But it's like the last time really good pirate movies came out, when was that? And even Waterworld was having such a hard time. That was supposed to be pirates as well, um, just set in a different era, a different time period. Uh, but yeah, I adored that movie. Uh, I thought it was really good. William Blake Hall says Gina is briefly the American president in the series called Commander in Chief. I remember hearing about that. Sean Ennis says Cutthroat Island killed her career along with Matthew Modine. Glad to see him in Stranger Things, though. Yes, and I thought Matthew Modine in that movie was so charming, and he had the little mustache. I was like, oh my God, it's like he reminded me of Errol Flynn. I was like, wow, we needed this, and it just it's it's just so upsetting to see a movie that's perfectly fine just not be able to like get a lot of people make fun of that movie too. They make fun of that movie. And I for one thought it was really good. Unicorn Rampant City. Every time I see Michelle Yeoh, I'm always highly interested in exactly what is happening. Yes, she draws you into the scene, whatever scene she's in. She just draws you in. Um, you know, eh, and not only that, uh, she's good at what she's doing. She's good at what she's doing. William Blake Hall says, I think Modine pops up one or two more, uh, two of the Nolan Batmans. Oh, okay. This is going to be really wild, and I'm going to confess something to you guys. Um, I saw the first Batman, Christopher Nolan Batman movie, and that was it. I didn't see the others. I almost fell asleep in the theater. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Revoke my nerd card immediately. I know. I have to I'm gonna revisit the entire series of those movies because um at the time I was going through personal issues, and so that may have been the centermost thoughts on my mind at the time, and maybe I should, wasn't really paying attention to everything that I should have. So I now that I'm older and and I have a lot of more respect for films, I will take the time to enjoy those movies eventually. But yeah, sorry, it's a confession. I might need like a stinger, like confession time. Uh, uh, let's see. Unicorn Rampant Sue says her and Chow Fat together on screen in the trees, wind blowing at night. Oh my God, it was incredible. Yes, it's so good. It was so good. And oh, Maddie's daddy says, "Gotta fly. Thanks, Retro. Great stream. Thank you, Maddie's daddy. Oh my God, it was so great to have you on on the show today. And you stayed for so long, so I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. And have a great day and weekend. Enjoy your night." And Unicorn Rampant Studios says, "An unforgettable opening night in the theater in memory." Oh wow. And everybody's saying goodbye to Maddie's daddy. And Unicorn Rampart Studios says, along Pierce Brosnan, she was as good as anybody on screen at the time, at the same time she was at any time. Yeah, I thought, and naturally she took to acting really well. So it wasn't just her her physical acting or physical ability to do action scenes. She was I believed her in those characters as those characters that she was playing. Um, and I remember Modine in the last Nolan Batman movies plays a sort of spineless cop. Yes, okay. I need to see it. I have a very bad memory of the first one. So I need to re-see it again. And the Outcast Creative is here. Thanks for coming back. Hey Retro. I literally just got back and oh well, thank you for coming back to the show. Thank you so much. And I told everybody about our possible stream, our stream tomorrow. Not possible, but I'm booked for your stream tomorrow. And I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be there. I have to look at our communication as to which time. But if you remember what time my time the stream is starting, so that way people can I can decode it for my audience. And what is yes, and oh yes, Unicorn, she'll be so excited to see you. Yes, you know that. You guys know me. William Blake Hall says, RNG, there was a TV series about pirates called Black Sails. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna have to write that down. Let's write that down. Black Sails TV series. And I don't think this is the first time that I'm being told about this series. Somebody mentioned it this weekend. Um, and yeah, I thought I would have missed the stream. Oh, well, thank you for coming back. My goodness. Um, and Unicorn says, "Oh, it's only been a few hours." And of course, Unicorn Rampant Studio, you're so sweet to me. You are too precious as far as falling asleep and not seeing the later Batman movies. You didn't miss anything. Oh, ouch! Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was not for me at the time, but I'm willing to give it another try. But for this wonderful thing. Of course, I'm going to I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna try a different thank you for it for thank you video. It's not your favorite, but it's my favorite. So let's try it. Let's see if you like this one. I don't know why I just love that one so much. Um, and yes, thank you once again. I appreciate it so much. And Sean says, "We forgive you, RNG. LOL. It happens. Yeah, I try not to sleep during movies. They cost a lot of money. It's you know what I mean. You don't want to waste $20 falling asleep. But yeah, it happens on occasion. And I was under a lot of stress, so that was a while back. I'm gonna try it again and see if you know, it's better for me. I probably back then I didn't analyze movies like I do now, so I'll probably be watching with a hawk a hawk's vision and just tying all the pieces together, and it'll be a lot more fun for me, I think. Outcast Creative says retro. The time of the stream tomorrow is 10 p.m. Um, UK is going to be 5 Eastern, cost 2 p.m. Pacific. Okay. What? Wait. Did you say did you say 10 p.m. UK time? Oh no. Because I am doing a stream tomorrow from 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't I thought you meant 10 p.m. Um, oh no. Oh no. I might not be able to make it. This is breaking my heart. Okay. Oh gosh. Um, yeah, cause well, maybe if it's okay, well, we'll talk afterwards. We're at some point we're doing I think it might work. If it's 2 p.m., maybe it'll be really, really I would have to do it in like yeah. Okay, we'll talk about it later. Wow, Matthew Modine played because I'm Central Standard Time. Okay. Um Matthew Modine played Chief Foley in The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises. Okay. Thank you, Lau, for clearing that up. Chief Foley. Um and Keith E says, Outcast has one new subscriber 30 seconds ago. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, because what a great channel. Um, you guys really should check out his channel. It's amazing. He has really, at least tomorrow, he's gonna have some actual people who were in the film for the movie that he's reviewing, which is Beat Street. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I think the time might work, and I'm just not seeing it in my head right now. So for some reason, my clock is all weird. Okay, and then okay, Sean says Black Sails was on Showtime, I believe, and with John Malkovich, right? And Outcast Creative says Black Sails is good retro. Shot in South Africa. I think it ran for about 4 seasons. And Unicorn Rampant Studios says I love The Dark Knight, but just one version that goes off the rails like the rest. Oh, well, yeah, I have to see it again. I really didn't give it a good shot when I saw it. So we got to look at it again. It's a confession of mine. I'm really sorry. William Blake Hall, Black Sails had a very British cast. I recognize Toby Stevens, the villain from Die Another Day. Unicorn Rampage says, I saw Die Another Day opening night, but Bastia, Corsica, France, just by chance. Oh, interesting. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can you move the watch party back an hour? Well, yeah, I gotta find out when things are happening. Because I think I I'm not sure whether I need to move it back or move it up. We'll have to figure it out, and then I'll post. And we'll figure out what is going on. I will figure it out. We're doing it. We're doing everything. we're 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 not yeah, we're gonna do everything. I don't care. And Jack says there was a pirate movie in the 1970s, The Buccaneer. Yes, with Robert Shaw, Peter Doyle as the bad guy. Angelica Houston is in it, but has no lines. It bombed at the box office. I remembered this movie. I do. I do remember this movie. The Outcast Creative. Yes, let's confer when you get off soon. Give me a shout. Yes, I will. Okay. We'll figure it out. So it should be 4 p.m. Central would be UK. Mm. Oh, all right. William Blake Hall, 1976 pirate movie starring Robert Shaw named Swashbuckler. Interesting. Oh, was The Buccaneer supposed to be a remake of that? Um, Swashbuckler, thanks, William. Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, that was supposed to be the one. Okay. And also Matthew Modine is also the evil scientist in Stranger Things. Is currently on stage in London. Hey, Keith, thanks so much for this up. Yes, absolutely. Yes. What a day. What a day. All right. So I guess I'll have to move that up, but then I have something that comes on. Because I originally thought this is what I thought. I thought that it was 10 p.m. my time, not your time, which is where the problem is. Okay, so um, I am going to move that up then. Uh, and I'm not sure how to move it up because I think it's gonna I have to create a whole new, how to change the time on something. All right, well, technical difficulties, guys. I have to figure that out. It's midnight in the UK right now. Oh, wow. And Jack says, I have to go. Last week was Rob Roy. Today it's 12 Monkeys. What's next? uh, I don't know. What is next? And William Blake Hall says, sounds like you're doing well, JDB. Yes, you've got a good amount of things that you're watching there. Oh my goodness, it's Prince Evelove. You made it. You made it, Prince Evelove. Thanks for being here. And Outcast Creative says, I have the Buccaneer on Blu-ray on the shelf behind me. It also starred a very young James Earl Jones. Wow. And the Outcast Creative says the film has several different titles. Oh, And Prince Everlove says, Michelle Yo, strong and beautiful. Yes. And Sean Ennis says, looming up the channel, just want to make sure I have the correct one with Lance and uh, Dixon. I believe so. Lance, that sounds correct. Uh, William Blake Hall, The Buccaneer is a 1958 movie. Okay. So there's two different movies. One is The Buccaneer and the other one is The Swashbuckler. The Swashbuckler is 1978 and The Buccaneer is 1958. Sweet, we got that sorted out. Two movies starring Robert Shaw. And yes, all right. So I have just a few more to go through, and we'll go through them really fast. Um, so we've got Michelle Yeoh. Let me just this. Um, we have Oliver Gruner. I don't know if you guys know this guy because he did a lot of B movies, but he was really good. It was sort of between him and Jean-Claude Van Damme, sort of battling it out to be the French, American action star. And one movie that I absolutely love, you guys don't understand how much I love this movie. It's called Nemesis. It's a B movie that is just completely schlocky and crazy, and I love that movie so much. Nemesis. It What a riot that movie is. And oh, sorry, let me go back. Go back. He did also The Circuit and Angel Town. Then we have Pierce Brosnan, who really, I really wanted him to be Bond, and I was so happy when he became Bond. He was in Livewire, GoldenEye, and Dante's Peak. And one thing about his career is that just in this hot spot of like the 90s, he did so many films and so many action films. So it was really a wild kind of situation for him. It was just busy, 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 busy. Um, and of course, at that time, he was Bond and doing it wonderfully. And then, let me see, let's see. So, yes. Okay. So yeah, we'll start off with that and let's see what else is what's going on here. The Outcast Creative says I can help you edit the time if you need to do that. I feel bad if you have to move your stream though. Um, well, we can make it work. I mean, it's luckily it's Saturday. I think everybody's cool with that, and I can send out a little APB on with everybody. Like if you were expecting a show at 5 from me, um, that um that you can catch me a little bit earlier on your channel, and then we'll figure it all out. We'll figure it all out. It's gonna work out so great. We're gonna have so much fun. We're gonna have a fun Saturday, god darn it. I'm gonna make it fun. We're gonna make it fun. Yes, I think it'll be just fine. It's just, that's life. It just goes crazy like that. Oh no, I also have something to do right about now too. Okay, so I gotta hurry up. So, Sean is saying, oops, I'm looking up the channel. And, Lal said, he did, Savate, in 1995. Uh, so savage? Do you mean savage or savage? Say, savage, right? You mean savage. And the Outcast Creative says yes. Daikon, spelled correctly, and Lance are the two co-founders of the acting class of the same name. Lance runs the channel. Yes. And uh, John Walker, I've got Nemesis on Blu-ray. Young Thomas Jane appeared in the film. Uh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay. Yes, that movie. Oh, it's so good. I do love myself a little robotic. Uh, it, it was just fun. It was just fun. That's what I like about that movie. It was fun. Prince Evelove says Pierce B made tuxes cool again. Yes, he did. What an incredible actor. He had great looks, and I thought he was the perfect Bond at the time. Like I didn't see anybody else who could play Bond. Um, and even like I don't know, I just couldn't I didn't see anybody else to do it. I was like, "Oh my, why don't they just hire him already to do the job?" I don't know if anybody else remember those times. It was like, there he is right there. He looks just like Bond. Why aren't you hiring him? That's how I feel about Henry Cavill right now. I'm like, why don't you just hire Henry Cavill? He looks just like Bond. Um, if not, I would love to see uh, a live action Archer. Uh, that would be so much fun, and I think Henry would be a great. He looks the part, but I don't know if he can pull off Archer's acting voice. You know, that's something he would have to study. Ah, Golden Eye, what a treat! I love that movie. And Janet Walker says he got killed by Deborah Shelton in it. Oh, really? Um, in Nemesis, huh? Okay, and Outcast Creative Nemesis is directed by my good friend Albert Pune. I love he was so good. He did Cyborg is one of my favorite films that he did. He sadly passed away last year. Such a lovely guy. Oliver Gruner's best film is Automatic. Hmm. I've never seen Automatic. Um, but yeah, Albert Pune, he did The Sword and the Sorcerer, which I reviewed on this channel. Amazing movie, uh, full of again full of schlock, and it is great. I love that movie so much. And Unicorn Rampant Studio says Savat was all the rage back in the 80s and 90s. Oh, really? I had no idea. And William Blake Hall says, Brosnan movies, Fourth Protocol, The Thomas Crown Affair, yes. The Matador was crazy fun. See him take a leap, uh, see him take a leap dressed as a cheerleader. Yeah, I never saw the Savate. Savate, like the French combat sport. Okay. I had no idea, Lal. You guys are just teaching me so much today. Um, and Shannon says that he just subbed to the Outcast Creative. Um, no, Savate is spelled correctly. It's a French martial art kin to Taekwondo. Lots of kicking. I had no idea. Had no idea. And Mal's telling me that Savage was 1996. Wow. Um, and Unicorn Rampant Studios says we always called it French kickboxing. Okay. And William Blake Hall says maybe John Hamm could be a live action Sterling Archer. Hmm. Do you think? I mean, I don't know. Maybe is he? I don't know. Maybe. Um, And he might be a little like a touch. I usually don't care about age, but it might be a touch too old for the part and need somebody who's maybe a smidge younger. Um, hmm, John Hamm. I'll have to think about that because John Hamm is like an untapped resource, in my opinion. He should be in like everything. He should, he should be like in everything. Unicorn members, and when are we jumping off back off the couch when we were jumping off the back of the couch. Oh, yes. Uh, in reference to this. we always called it French kickboxing when we were got it. And Shannon says, sure, autocorrect lets me spell Savate correctly, but messes with everything else. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. You're a legend, Sean. Thanks so much. Yes. Um, and let's see what else. Sean, Fourth Protocol is an underrated thriller. Definitely recommend. Also features Joanna Cassidy and Michael Caine. Oh, I love them. I love all of those guys. And Prince Evelove is saying, Retro One ready to return to Earth, Retro Girl. Yeah. You're so sweet. With all the emojis. I love the emojis. And Pierce Brosnan was awesome as Bond. Yes, he was. Agreed. Yes, agreed. Okay. Uh, John Hamm everywhere. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think if I should go any further or if I should save the rest for the last one. Because it's already been 3 hours. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. Um, it was so much fun tonight. I messed up like so many times. And I had a confessions. It was great. It was great. And we're gonna figure out this time period, guys. Um, do check. I am going to once I figure out what the timing is gonna be, uh, do check your community tabs to see if I leave anything there. Maybe I'll put the community tabs, or should I do Twitter? I'm trying to figure out which one is best. Whatever happens, check over at um, the Outcast Creatives first tomorrow. See what's going on, and then you can circle back over to my 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 video and see if I leave a comment or something like, I'm running late or whatever. I'll put something in there to give you an idea of what's happening. That's what I'll do. I'll leave a message on my video, just on my live stream video, just to see, to let you guys know what is going on, and then you can do whatever is going to work for you. Okay. So yes, uh, I I am so happy that we did today. It was just a great day. I feel so great now. I really wish I could stay on here for a long, long time, but I do have to do a recording with someone right after, and I hope you're doing well. You can leave your last words of comments to me, suggestions, any movies that pop in your mind. Um, say goodbye to the friends that we have in the chat, and also say goodbye to any of the friends that we made tonight. Uh, and let's see if I can find the video. It's a nice little 3 minute, almost 4 minute video. We can leave some comments for everyone. And also, um, without further ado, I bid you adieu, and I will see you in the next video, guys.
Retro Nerd Girl, you are clear for takeoff.